This is Tony Cooper, and I'm just sitting down. All right, well, here we go. First episode. And I tell you, I'm pretty excited about this one because I have gone through a number of different elements, software-wise, hardware-wise, planning, layout, everything since pretty much 2020. It's been a while that I've been putting this together. I lost interest at one point, gained interest back. But it took until I think I got to the point where I was happy with what I was doing. That is to say, I was happy that I was getting feedback that this might be a good thing. And I think that's why I'm finally doing this, that we're getting going. This is my launch episode, and I just want to tell you a little bit about what we're doing. I call this an artist space because I really hit it off well with artists of all kinds, and I like talking with them. I like getting their feedback and input. I like helping others a great deal, especially artists who are either struggling or need some kind of guidance, who need a little additional help getting things going. And I have lots of experience in that and quite a few other things. I don't want you to think that this is only about the artist. It's also about the things that I think are helpful to do to help people in general. I've been told that I'm a pretty good cook. I have a number of trips that I've done over the years and coming up that I would like to share with you. And I have already interviewed several artists, photographer, filmmaker, multiple photographers, filmmaker, and several others are on the way. And if you are interested in talking with me about your art, about your work, about the things that you like to do as an artist, I'd love to hear from you. Briefly, my history is, without going into the deep, dark detail, I started really getting interested in visual arts early in high school. And it kept going from there, here and there. I would pick back up the camera. I spent 4 years in the Air Force, and I didn't do a lot of photography when I was in the Air Force. But I thought about it a lot. And when I came back from that 4 years, I started picking it back up, doing weddings, portraits, that sort of thing, just to keep the bug going. It got more and more serious over the years, and I wanted to make it a career. So by the time I was 26 or so, I was already doing 50 or so weddings a year. It was only a couple of years later that I backed off a little bit because I was just going too hard with a full-time job and with doing weddings every weekend and an occasional portrait session. And so it wasn't long after that I met and married my wife, and she said, let's get this started again because it's something you obviously love. So we did, and it blossomed into this massive beast of a thing. TLC photography was what we were doing. And I took on a number of different genres. I still enjoyed weddings, of course, portraits, babies, high school seniors, families, events, sports, all kinds of stuff. So I did a little bit of all of it. The thing that I ended up liking the most in the long run was high school seniors. And the biggest reason is that kids these days, they have no filter. If you tell them, do you want to do a certain thing? They say, yes, of course. And I'll go into more of that as we go along. But for the most part, I've had a wonderful career, a wonderful time learning as much as I possibly can about the visual arts and transitioning into something of my own, filmmaker, doing a number of different things as an editor, as a planner, a director. I've done a number of different projects with a number of different people. We've had a great time with it. And I'm looking forward to moving forward. Now, there's a throw in here that I'm going to make sure that you understand so you don't get on the podcast one day and listening to it and say, oh, what is this about? What the heck is going on now? I suffer from mental health issues. They don't rule my life, but a lot of it has been self-imposed. And I do like talking about it because I feel that we can all benefit from each other's mental health issues, whether it is small, whether there's periodic anxiety, you get in the car to go somewhere, you get that periodic anxiety that says, I don't really like doing this. I don't really like driving. I don't want to go to this place, whatever it is. I get that. I really do. And I want to explore that a little bit more with people who are willing to talk about it. I don't want to put anybody on the spot, and I don't ask for anybody to share their name if they're not comfortable with doing that. But talking about mental health is healing mental health. And that, I think, is a big part of what I see for the future of this podcast, in addition to the artistic aspects, of course, and of all the areas where someone is more vulnerable to mental health issues. I would say it's in the artistic community, simply because those people are already battling internal demons with what looks best, what colors work with this, what lines, what software can I use, what brushes do I need, what medium should I possess. All those things are things that are important to an artist and are also things that demand a lot more mental acuity than something else that they may be doing. And that's why I think mental health and artistic expression kind of go hand in hand. And basically from the standpoint that we are all subject to some kind of mental health issues. And a lot of us don't even know it. I didn't know it. I didn't know that I was suffering from anxiety. I just thought I had a lot of bad days in a row. And so we're going to explore that more. I'm not going to keep you on this one. I just want to get started and get this going. There will be information about a matching YouTube channel. All this stuff will be on TikTok, on Facebook, Instagram. We're going to share a lot of stuff. There will be some things that will be on other places that are not on here. Because if it's something that you have to see, I would rather you see it on one of the visual platforms than this one, which I guess kind of makes this a video podcast, but I'm going to leave the video part of it to places where you can actually see it instead of just listening to it. And there's a lot to talk about, and I'm ready to go. And this is the end of episode 1. And I just hope you have the most wonderful day, because so far I am too. Peace in.